Beyond a reasonable doubt. That's a phrase you hear a lot in a court of law. Kind of like objection or motion denied or I'm not asking you again, Mr. Pascal. Before a trial starts, the judge reminds the jury that the evidence must prove the defendant guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. It's the highest standard of proof possible. But what does it mean? To paraphrase, it essentially means that the prosecution has to prove the defendant is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. When I think about the case against Milo Reed, there's still so much that doesn't add up. The possibility of planted evidence, the untrustworthy eyewitnesses. But I knew that in this case, I needed to go beyond a reasonable doubt. I needed to burst right through a reasonable doubt and emerge triumphant on the other side, demonstrating an undeniable doubt covering every corner of this case. I needed the jury to see Milo Reed as I saw him. And how do you know Mr. Reed?
You and him come to my food truck for tacos like 4 times a week.
So you know him pretty well. And would you say that he's a cool, normal guy who you've never seen murder anyone?
Oh, I don't know. But based on what I've seen in this courtroom today, I think he did kill his wife.
Never mind. Next witness.
Place your hand over the Bible and repeat after me.
Mr. Reed shot off both of my hands with a laser gun. He's obviously
Next
guilty.
witness! And what is your relationship to the defendant?
I guess I'm his lawyer's paralegal.
Well, technically you're his podcaster's personal assistant, but we can talk about title stuff after all this is over.
Objection.
My character witnesses weren't painting the picture I needed, and I was getting nowhere quick. Besides, if all it took to convince a jury that Milo was innocent was saying what a great guy he was, I could have just told him that. I needed something big, something that would leave no doubt in the jury's mind that Milo was innocent. I needed the only person who could tell the true story of what really happened that fateful night. The defense calls Liana Choi Reed to the stand.
My baby! Oh, God.
Stunning new developments in the trial of Milo Reed.
I'm an innocent man in a guilty world.
Objection.
Milo Reed has defied his house arrest terms and is currently driving his spaceship around Los Angeles.
I will live forever.
Grab her feet.
I'm trying. That's Milo and I, a few days before Liana took the stand.
Grab both of her feet.
I'm trying. It's hard with all the microphones. I should back up. You probably have a lot of questions. Liana's supposed to be dead, right? Good. That means you've been paying attention. In the summer of 2015, after a particularly rough 7 fiscal quarters, Milo looked to expand Terrain's capabilities and founded a company called Rejuvenex, specifically designed to corner the market on bringing back the dead. Flash forward 4 years, and Milo and I are moving Liana's body, respectfully and carefully, from the hermetically sealed crime scene to Milo's Rejuvenex lab. But we're having a hard time because it's just the two of us.
No, David. This is the last straw. I'm not going to touch that poor woman. I'm not playing God.
It's not playing God, Sydney. Plus, it's going to take 2 people to carry the body and 1 to
No,
record.
I'm out. I am done. I am not doing this anymore.
What Sydney was referring to before rudely storming out and blowing her whole career was the relatively untested process of reanimation. To this point, Rejuvenex was nothing more than a struggling side project and a drain on Milo's portfolio. The closest his engineers had come to bringing someone back to life was making a dead pig bark like a dog, which when you think about it, is pretty remarkable, but it was nothing close to what we needed to do. I was certain that if Liana's reanimated body took the stand, and if it was able to talk, she'd be able to describe exactly what happened that night and who really killed her. She'd clear Milo's name once and for all. But at first, Milo wasn't so sure.
I don't know, David. What if this works and we put her on the stand and then she says I killed her?
Why would she say that?
Oh, I don't know, David. Why do you think?
I think I understood what he meant. Milo was clearly worried that the reanimation might go wrong and her brain might not work, causing her to incorrectly identify him as her killer because she's confused.
Come on, you didn't do it, so you have nothing to worry about.
Well, if we use a pre-programmed brain and we're confident that it will say whatever we wanted, this could work, David. I like this.
It was incredible to see the wheels in motion, the genius at work.
And plus, this will be the way to show the world that Rejuvenex isn't a failure, that I know what I'm doing. Yes, okay. We'll hook it up to our custom neural drive with a vocal transmitter.
And just like that, Milo was ready to get to work. We snuck Liana's body through the servants' district, onto the light rail, and into the Rejuvenex lab. It was here that our star witness would be reborn.
Hello, Milo Reed, CEO, David Pascal, OPR podcaster, and Liana Choi, dead body. Welcome to Rejuvenex.
Oh my God, Milo, this is amazing.
Milo's scientists were busy everywhere. You could tell they hadn't slept in days, which is a sign that they clearly loved their work. While I was excited about the prospect of bringing Liana to the stand and blown away by Rejuvenex's impressive high-tech headquarters, I still had some reservations. Was reanimation legal? Was it ethical? In his official capacity as an associate producer, I sent Milo off to find out.
The process of reanimating a body, a dead one I should clarify, is complex and still evolving. But even I realize that the question of whether it can be done is separate from the question of whether it should be done.
It should not be done. It should not even be attempted.
That's Dr. Gail Fredericks, an ethicist. I sat down with her to do my due diligence and learn more about the ethical implications of bringing my dead wife back to life. So what you're trying to say is...
You shouldn't do it. I don't think anyone should. It's against the laws of nature. You've asked, and that's my answer, Mr. Reed. No. There might be some other ethicist out there who feels differently, but honestly...
Might be some other ethicist who feels differently? That's all I needed to hear. Good to go, David. Ethics-wise, all good. Lady said so.
Great, let's do it.
To prepare for the procedure, the body was cleaned, prepped, and reclothed in a different outfit, since the trends change so fast out here on the Best Coast.
Forceps?
Here.
How does that look?
I mean, I'm not a tech guy, but it still looks a little wobbly.
Get back in place. How about now?
Then came time for reanimation. The process begins with putting the body through a very powerful electromagnetic ventilator, injecting it with stem cells, soaking it in various proprietary goos, giving it a new brain, and finally feeding it 4 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. After a few hours of waiting and a couple 100,000 more volts of electricity, Liana was back. Well, sort of.
Liana! Baby, you're alive! Hold her down! No, honey! Not your eyes! You're ripping out your beautiful eyes!
It became clear that our first creation was not Liana. Our second attempt didn't go much better.
Liana, you're alive again!
He kill me. He kill me. He kill me.
She was staring straight at Milo, saying this nonsense. What did it mean?
Oh no, another monster. Get the hammer, David.
Bringing a person back to life is a knotted web. Every decision you make adds another kink to the entanglement. But sometimes the simplest solution is the best one. And in the case of bringing back Liana, it was as simple as cloning her decapitated head, giving it the brain cube from one of Milo's Terrain-branded real dolls, installing a voice box in its throat, downloading select parts of Liana's consciousness to a hard drive, connecting the sucker to Wi-Fi, and flipping a switch. Then we waited and waited. It was the closest thing I've ever felt to being a parent, with the birth of my daughters obviously being a close second. And as I watched Liana's body on the table, the electricity pulsing through her glowing veins, I couldn't help but be reminded of why I got into podcasting in the first place. Looking at dead bodies, solving murders, bringing the past back to life. Sydney was wrong. We weren't playing God. We were gods. And it felt incredible.
She's alive, David! She's alive!
God, and she's beautiful.
She looked amazing, as always. You might remember that back in episode 4, I had to let myself fall in love with Liana in order to get into Milo's mental state. I did it purely for journalistic purposes, of course, but things got busy after the trial started, and it seems I may have forgotten to fall out of love with her. Love, it's a funny thing. Her life returned slowly but deliberately. First a tiny flinch of the eyelid, then the fingers, toes, and ankles, and then she sat up. I watched with awe as Milo embraced her. It was the happiest I'd seen him since we went snorkeling in the Mediterranean last week and he saw a spotted weaver.
Oh, thank you. I thought I was going to have to shut down Rejuvenex for good.
The love of his life was back. But as an attorney, I'd sworn an oath to uphold the laws of the state of California. They couldn't be together. In order to prevent witness tampering, I took Liana back to the hermetically sealed crime scene, the laundry facility, and the servants' quarters.
You'll be safe here, Liana.
Me, Liana.
Yes, you, Liana. Me, David Pascal, award-nominated writer, reporter, producer.
Liana Choi Reed was as alive as me, or Milo, or you. No longer a victim, Liana had been touched by the hands of the divine. She was a living masterpiece. The defense finally had its star witness.
This episode of A Very Fatal Murder is brought to you by Rejuvenex. It works. It finally works. Starting this summer, you too can be reanimated with our groundbreaking technology. If you're dead, that is. Full reanimation packages start at $500,000. But if that's out of your price range, consider one of our lower tier packages. Send us your dead loved one, and for 18 monthly installments of $1,500, we'll get just their legs or arms working again. Rejuvenex. Because death is just the beginning.
The defense would like to call a final witness to the stand.
Once again, you cannot call yourself Mr. Pascal.
I know, Your Honor, I know. The defense calls Liana Choi Reed to the stand.
That's her! That's Liana, my baby!
We had done it. We brought in the one person who could tell the truth about exactly what had happened on the night of January 4th. The one person who could clear Milo's name for good. And the room was stunned.
What have you done? What have you done to her? What have you done to my baby?
Objection, Your Honor. This is against the laws of nature.
This is quite unusual.
Your Honor, I don't know what they've done here, but it's obviously tampering with evidence and quite possibly an affront to God?
The prosecution's argument was weak. We were gods, so it wasn't like we were going to affront ourselves.
Let me have my baby. Please, God, stop the trial.
Order! Defense, proceed.
I don't know if it was the astonishment of seeing Liana on the stand or Milo's generous donation to her re-election campaign, but Judge Nazarian was finally starting to act more fairly towards our case. Everything was going according to plan. I was prepared for my biggest moment in litigation and in podcasting. Please state your name for the record.
I am the Choi Reed.
And if I may ask, Mrs. Choi Reed, what is your relationship to the defendant, Milo Reed?
I am the product of man.
I am the product of man. Even after death, Liana was still using her platform to discuss the plight of the modern American woman. She was incredible, the perfect witness. Until... Liana, were you murdered the night of January 4th?
Yes, I was destroyed.
Do you know who did it?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
This is amazing. Well, 2 questions. Who did it? And can you confirm that it was in fact not the defendant, Milo Reed?
Objection! Leading the witness.
Overruled.
And that's when things got ugly.
He killed me. He killed me. Milo.
Okay,
His name
testimony
is
over.
Milo. I was destroyed by Milo.
She was spinning violently at the waist, an apparent glitch we hadn't caught or prepared for. No one could control her. Or maybe I should say, no one could control it. Liana, calm down. Stop spinning.
I am a product of the Milo Reed Rejuvenate Corporation. I am a product. I am the corporation.
It's on fire!
Life, though it can be restored through clever innovation, is fragile. If you drop it or bump it into something, it could break right in front of you, like a vase or a delicate glass picture frame. I thought that my star witness would win the whole case for Milo. Instead, she had implicated him in her murder, and then her brand new head exploded right in front of the jury. Would my entire case explode in front of them too? And what about my dreams of legal fame, this podcast? Or, after death, reanimation, and death again, could there be a new stage in the cycle? Redemption. Next time on A Very Fatal Murder.
I'm pleased to bring you, for the first time since 1968, Robert Kennedy.
Bailiff, remove that pig from the courtroom.
We, the jury, find the defendant.
Oh shit. This episode of A Very Fatal Murder was brought to you by the Rejuvenex Corporation and Craftsman Hammers. Additional reporting for this episode provided by Milo Reed. And remember, for tickets to a very special live taping of A Very Fatal Murder, visit our website. This is really exciting. We're going to be recording live from inside Courtroom 9C. Prices start at just $65, and for an extra $50, you'll get VIP access inside the jury box. So don't miss out. Get your tickets for A Very Fatal Murder live today.
Reading. It's like listening, but with your eyes. And if you subscribe to The Onion right now, you'll receive 12 monthly issues of our award-winning newspaper to listen to with your very own eyes. Go to membership.theonion.com now to hear more.